Local school community is mourning the loss of a teacher. It all began as a normal school day, then it took a turn for the worst.
A teacher collapsed in his classroom, leaving students, teachers, and parents in shock. News 8's Tina Dittel is on the scene in New London with that.
They have an early dismissal today here at the Jennings School because of parent-teacher conferences, but what may be more on the minds of many students and staff is the sudden loss of a teacher. It was a shock for 53-year-old Brian Smith's fourth grade class. His students had gone to art class Tuesday, and while they were gone, he collapsed in his classroom. He died on the way to the hospital.
The kids that were in his class were dropped off, and then when they came back, obviously he wasn't in the classroom anymore. So just very, very sad.
The principal of Jennings School, where Smith has worked for just 1 year of his 30-year career in New London schools, says he was quick, witty, and worked diligently. His wife told the principal he adored his class, and those students adored him.
Mr. Smith, he was a good teacher. He was always fooling around with us, but then he knew how to get the job done.
Takai Abson, who is now in 7th grade, had Mr. Smith for reading when he was in 4th.
I was kind of sad because sometimes after I was done with school, I used to go over to the old Winthrop and say hi to him and everything.
He was a good teacher. He was really nice. Little kids, they don't say too much, but when an adult was nice to them, they appreciate that. They'll pay attention in class.
Patty Booth's grandsons had Mr. Smith too. She lives next door to the Jennings School.
I stand out here every day. I've seen a couple of kids crying.
While crisis teams are at the school for students and staff, no doubt this conversation may continue between those children and their parents as they head home. We're on the scene in New London. Tina Dittel, News 8.